United States Senator representing the great state of Kentucky. His new book is called Taking a Stand, Moving Beyond Partisan Politics to Unite America. That's likely. Please welcome back to the program, Senator Rand Paul, sir. Look, man. Sit down. And some more wine. I know you're tired. You had, what was that, 11 hours of filibustering. You got to be exhausted. Can I ask you a question? Can you go to the bathroom? Do you get 30 seconds? Can you go?
No. You have to stand the whole time. You cannot sit down or leave the floor.
Can you have a substitute come in for just like a minute? Like,
No.
Can you?
Now, there was a story of Strom Thurmond, once upon a time, going to the cloakroom door and relieving himself into a waste bucket.
Mm-hmm. There are a lot of stories about Strom Thurmond.
But, yeah.
That might be the nicest one.
But the thing is that was before TV, and I just really thought, I didn't want to impress them, with the emoticon thing.
Yeah,
So.
No, I get that. Respect. This idea, by the way, your party is known for wanting to defend the people of America from government overreach. To protect liberty, I believe they call it. They have signs. Don't tread on me flags. But when it comes to government surveillance, when it comes to the security state, they seem very willing to allow the government, with what appears to be very little oversight, to get whatever they want.
You didn't see the other sign that they have? We don't like big government until we do like big government.
Right, but that's my point.
Yeah, there is an inconsistency there. And I think that's what separates some of us who are more from the libertarian wing of the Republican Party, is that we don't like big government anywhere.
Now, is that, when you start talking like that, is that why Lindsey Graham rolls his eyes? Or were you wearing white before Memorial Day? Like, what was it that caused him? And is that uncomfortable? Do they talk to you about that? Do they think, Rand, what are you doing? What are you doing?
It was mostly, I think, people were unhappy about debating the Bill of Rights when they could have been on Memorial Weekend. And I think it should be the opposite.
In terms of government surveillance, let's look at where the majority of death, there's probably been more killed in school shootings, wouldn't you agree, than terrorism in America over the last 15 years.
Yeah, it's very emotional, though, and I don't want to discount terrorism. I mean, we're in the city where something terrible happened.
But we also have to look at it realistically.
And I think that's the thing is right now they're using scare tactics against me. They want me to back down because if anything happens, if anyone dies for any reason in the whole world, I'm now responsible for it. And it's like 14 people died last night from murder in Baltimore. Is the police chief responsible for that? Maybe the people who are doing the killing are responsible, and the rest of us need to protect security, but also need to realize what we're fighting against. If we're fighting this war against terrorism, we're fighting to defend our freedoms. And if we give up who we are in the process, I'm worried, will the battle have been worth it? The problem now is we are in a war that they say is perpetual. They say the battleground is everywhere and that it will go on forever, thousands of years. And so when are we ever getting our freedoms back? But I know young men who have lost 2 legs, lost three limbs, and I asked them what they fought for, and they said they were fighting for the Bill of Rights. And so I think it's a disservice to their memory for me to say, oh, well, I'm just going to roll my eyes and the Bill of Rights is out the window because I'm not willing to stay here on the weekend and fight for something that our founding fathers thought was pretty important enough to put into the Fourth Amendment.
Well, I'm glad you didn't frame that in an inflammatory way. I'm the kind of guy who doesn't mind working a weekend if it means our soldiers didn't die in vain. I guess Lindsey Graham's a different kind of guy.